Let's face it, herbalists, healers, and culture shifters of all stripes face trying times. Times of corporate hegemony and social conformity, environmental destruction and social injustice, widespread resignation and crippling complacency. We are in a crucial period when we need to act to ensure herbal access and justice. A time when we have to do a lot more to protect the plants that both heal us and inform us. But we're also living in a place and a time of infinite possibilities. A time of more choices than ever before, and with potentially more information, greater synthesis, and deeper comprehension, as well as stronger motivations to take action and follow our paths. In spite of all the challenges, obstacles, and handicaps, it remains possible to better orient ourselves in the physical world and to explore our personal gifts, needs, feelings, purpose, and direction. It remains possible to deepen our awareness and our understanding of our natural, authentic selves. It remains possible to awaken our bodily senses, to learn to better sense the world that we are an integral part of. It's possible to recognize more patterns and notice more beauty, to hear more exquisitely, to taste every nuance of our food, to savor even the mundane details of our mortal lives. It's possible to tap our bodily knowing and our creature instincts, and sometimes to increase our intuition, to deepen our sense of place, of family, of home, of land, ecosystem, and bioregion. It's still possible to further our awareness of and our active relationship to the natural revelatory world. In spite of all that's wrong, it's in our power to recognize the intrinsic nature of and the animating force that lies within everything, and everything's intrinsic value apart from its human use. It's possible to increase our sense of self-worth and our confidence based on our true abilities rather than imposed or imagined characteristics and gifts. It's possible to come to better understand our fears, to understand how to better use those fears as markers for what needs our attention, as fuel for us to act, as motivation for us to change what needs changing. To realize that we are co-creators of not only our reality, but our world, and to commit to acting accordingly. Possible to discover how to give back to the earth that provides and inspires. It remains possible to learn how to grow from our every mistake and misdirection. Possible to get beyond victimhood, to detach from unhealthy habits, unhealthy expectations, judgments, and ways of thinking. Possible to develop healthy attachments to life, to spirit, to values and missions. Possible to make every moment a decisive moment, and for us to take responsibility for both what we do and what we don't do. Possible to reawaken a childlike sense of wonder and connection. Possible to learn how to best utilize our gifts and skills for the good of ourselves in this threatened world. No matter how bad it ever gets, it will still be possible for us to discover how we can actively fulfill our individual, most meaningful purposes within this context, and for us to learn to better celebrate and deeper savor. The need and the calling for self-care and community, the need for skills like herbalism has never been greater. As the price of pharmaceuticals continually goes up and their dangers become ever more evident, And whenever the general economy is shaky, herbal knowledge is again accepted as it was in the days before the advent of modern medicine, seen yet again as essential. There's a new and a rising wave of herbalists of all ages and of all possible forms and expressions. Folks insistent on learning the old ways and the new twists, in treating their families or serving their communities. It's that which has us giving nearly all of our time to these projects, and the satisfaction that comes with helping to feed and further this aroused herbal renaissance. Empowered folk herbalism is only one piece, albeit an important one, in what is a larger interweaving of social action, earth stewardship, and crucial cultural change. With increased attention to the self-empowering field of a plant medicine, we will again and again be making the connection to the necessary active healing of our wounded hearts and psyches, healing the schism between us and the rest of nature, healing our communities and the damaged earth that we and our herbs together grow from. Trying times be damned. Dire circumstance and immense challenges are part of what makes this most vital work not just important, but a true cause for our wild celebration. If you found value or benefit in these conversations, you can help them reach more people if you'll leave a comment below, mash that silly like button, and especially share the links to these with your friends on social. Until we talk again, my friends, live deeply, adventure much, and savor always.